Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it has been so long and I try to post consistently, but then I never do. But I thought I would do a full face of glam with you today. Okay, so I'm going to start off with my primer. First, I'm going to do the NYX, the Marshmallow Primer. And I'm just going to put that all over my face. And it smells like marshmallows, which I really like. Then in my T-zone area, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew Primer, which I have heard is a dupe for the Milk Grip Primer, which I've always really liked, but I don't currently have any in my possession right now. And I'm going to really try and put some on my nose just because I always have a hard time getting stuff to stick to my nose. And now I'm going to go in with the Rare Beauty Concealer in shade 130N. I just picked up some new Rare Beauty concealer because my other one was running out. I'm just going to put this on any of my blemishes and then, of course, under my eyes. And I'm just going to blend that out with a beauty blender. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with the Juvia's Place Velvety Matte Foundation. This is actually a foundation that I use for prom. And I'm just going to put it on my foundation brush and blend it in. And this is exactly what I mean about it, like, not sticking to my nose. I did get sunburn on my nose, so that's probably part of it. Of course, I'll bring it down to my neck a little bit so it blends well. Okay, so this is when you would trust the process because I look like Casper the Ghost right now. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with the Rare Beauty Bronzing Stick in shade Power Boost. I feel like I always have a hard time finding one that has like a shade light enough to like look right. And Rare Beauty really does it well. So I'm just going to put it on. I've never had a good brush to blend in my bronzer, so I always use this one. I did buy some new brushes that I'll use later in the video, but I still feel like they're not the right size. I need like a medium width brush and they're just not it. But I do feel like this does the job. Okay, so I never do anything too crazy with my eyebrows because I feel like I have pretty like thick eyebrows in general. So I always use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. I don't know, maybe I could use like something else as well just to fill it in, but really there isn't a lot to fill in because I have pretty thick eyebrows in general. So I feel like this does the job. Okay, and now I'm gonna do the eyes. So these are my new brushes that I just got. So let's see how to open this. Okay, after lots of tugging, I finally got them out. And there's like a lot of great brushes, except for this one. I have like one or two of these already. And it's for your eyebrows, I believe. I just don't really use it. Okay, and for my eyeshadow colors, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. palette by I Heart Revolution or by Revolution. And I feel like it has a lot of great like semi-neutral brown tannish colors, which really work pretty well. Or I could do some like crazy colors, I don't know. But I'll probably just stick to some like brown tannish colors. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this brush. And I'm going to start off with very light shade. So this one up here, just to create a base. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in with this shade right down here. And I'm just gonna cover the whole thing as well. And now that we've got that done, I'm gonna do a slightly darker shade in my like outer corner area. So we'll go in with this dark brown. And just blend it to the middle. And just to make sure that blends in a little bit better, I'll go back in with the slightly lighter shade in the middle area. Now that we have that, we're gonna go in with a sparkly shimmer shade. I feel like I always use this one, and there's a lot of great options in this palette. So maybe I'll go for this one, but I'm not sure it's gonna like match. Or I could definitely go for this one. Okay, I'll just go with this one to be safe. And this is a really pretty gold shimmer. Let me just get in there a little bit more. I don't know if I've ever used the shade before because I just always use the one that I pointed to earlier. So now I'm gonna blend the two shades together so it looks good. But now that I've finished this eye, I'm gonna do this one and I'll come back. Okay, so this is a finished eye look, and I'm just gonna put on some more concealer just to fix where it kind of went down a little bit, and I don't really want that. And I feel like that works. I'm just blending it up at an angle, and my eyes look a little bit brighter. Now that the eyes are done, I'm just gonna add some mascara. This is the Ilia After Midnight Limitless Lash Mascara. I feel like fake lashes could even bring out the eye like makeup even better, but I truly don't know how to do them. I've tried, it just doesn't work. I even tried the individual lashes and it just doesn't work either, so I don't know. But I also don't want to get extensions just because that's just not my vibe and it's way too much maintenance. Okay, now we've got that done. We're gonna go in with the Glossier Cloud Paint in the shade Puff. This is my go-to blush, like I always use it, so why not use it today as well? And I always just blend this in with my finger because I feel like that's the best. If I use a brush, it just blends in too much and you literally can't see it. But I feel like this is very pretty subtle pink that always works. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. palette that has bronzing stuff, highlighter, and blush. So I'm just gonna use a light bronzing tone just to go over where I bronzed earlier, just to really emphasize it. Okay, I'm realizing now that I think I just used the wrong shade. I'm pretty sure I usually use this one, which kind of sucks. So I'm gonna try and brush it off my wrist, and I might have to go over that with like foundation or concealer because that looks crazy. But I feel like, yeah, that's the right shade that I always use. I'm just gonna use the blender that I used before because there's already foundation on it. I feel like that's blended in. And now I'm just gonna go in with this e.l.f. blush that I love. I can't find the highlighter that I normally use, so this adds and works really well as a little bit of a highlighter because it has some pretty sparkles in it. I feel like that's a perfect amount of blush. And then of course this palette also has highlighter, so I'm just gonna use that and pat it on. And that's like a really pretty shine. I love that. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this Lancome lip pencil. I haven't used this in a long time, so let's see. And then I'm gonna go in with this Tarte Duo that I got. So first, I'm going to use the lip plumper, and it has this cool, like, to go up, you push it, like a little clicker. And I'll use this. It smells like coconuts. And I could leave it like this, or I could go in with the Maracuja plumping lip oil, and again you press it, and of course this is such a cool applicator. It just like comes out from there, so I'm just waiting to see the oil. And I feel like it gives it a perfect shine. Just love that. And now it's time to set my face with the e.l.f. Stay All Night Blue Light Micro Setting Mist. Okay, now that I've let it dry, I'm gonna go in with the NARS setting powder, and it does have a little setting brush, but I'm gonna use this Sonia Kasuke one because I think it's a little bit fluffier, I guess. I'm just gonna set here. Sometimes I do bake my face, but today I'm in the mood for the shiny, glowy vibe, so we're gonna stick with that. And then of course I do have to set my under eyes. And here is the final look. I think it turned out really nice, and I really like the new eyeshadow brushes that I have to do this. I think it turned out great. Okay, that is the final look. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Let me know if you think I'm missing anything, because I do feel like I am missing something. But stay tuned for any future videos, and I will see you soon.